Hi, this is Gail with Broken Hearts Ministry. I wanted to do a report on our last trip out to Abilene, Texas to hand out things to the homeless. I want to do a little report on that, and this is for Saturday, November 11th. Mom and I went out. We went out twice that day. We went out once in the morning, and we found 5 men and 1 woman. A couple in their 60s and about 4 in their 30s, a little bit younger this time. We found a man downtown by the library. We gave him food, toiletries, and I believe he picked out a sweatshirt. And we were over by North First by a bank, and we found a man over there hiding in a little corner. And we gave him a coat, toiletries, food, a blanket. We also found another man on North First and Sales who was holding the sign. And we just gave him a bag because he was kind of in an awkward place. We pulled into China Star, which is a Chinese restaurant. And I was going to see if I could find somebody down there in that little homeless camp that's down beneath the Chinese restaurant. But I never got to that point because I saw 2 guys and a woman walking together. I called them over. For some reason, they came over. And so we ended up giving them hats, sweatshirt, coats, food, toiletries, and long johns and blankets. And every time we go out, there's always someone who kind of touches my heart with something they've said. So I said, hey, do you guys need long johns? And the girl goes, I was just dreaming of long johns. So she must have been really cold one night out there, and she was actually dreaming about having long johns. So I'm really pleased that we got all these people set up. So that was 6 we did in the morning. Then we went back home and did a little regrouping. And we came back out, but this time, instead of driving around town, we actually went to the Salvation Army, where there is actually a homeless ministry. Over there, we handed out the rest of the blankets. We had a total of 13 blankets. We've handed out all of those. There was about 8 sets of long johns. We handed out all of those. We handed out about half of the glove, scarves, and hats, the sets that we had put together. We handed about half of that. Everybody took a coat or a sweatshirt or a hoodie out of there. I had them all sized in my trunk. We actually did take 2 vehicles over there. Mine was all the clothes and non-edible stuff, whereas Mom had the drinks and the food bags. She had half of the toiletries and I had half of the toiletries. We gave away all the toiletries but one. There was one set up for a man that we had left, but I don't really know exactly how many people we helped at the Salvation Army, because when they come out, it's like a mob. There's people everywhere. So anyway, we just kept going until we had given away all the food bags. At the very end, I had 1 blanket left. A lady come over and she's like, hey, do you have any blankets left? And I was like, well, we had 1 left that nobody wanted. She said, I'm happy to get it. And so she took that last blanket. Now, I had washed all the blankets in laundry soap and rolled them up nice and neat and tied them with a string so they'd be nice and compact so they could carry them. So I think it was a successful trip. If I had to guess, I would say we probably reached 30 people. We had about 12 food bags, but we did give away at least 20 toiletry sets. And it seems like they're really, really in need of these toiletry sets. It seems like they're more excited to get those sometimes than the food. And I think it's because that's a need that's not being met in the community. So anyway, we put quite a bit of stuff in there. Wash rag, hand sanitizer, wipes, shampoo, conditioner, toothbrush, toothpaste, all the goodies. We put all the goodies in there. So really happy. I want to say we reached around 30 or a little more between the trip in the morning and the trip in the afternoon. We are currently working on getting ourselves set up for Christmas. I think we have about 18 stockings purchased. We have been wrapping little gifts for those. I've been just writing man or woman on them. When Mom and I get together next time to do December for Christmas, we're going to fill the stockings. I had already purchased the candy. We're also planning on making cookies, and if we can get the money together, we would really like to do Chex Mix for them. I have one McDonald's card to hand out to the homeless, so I'll have to pick somebody kind of special, or maybe I'll pick somebody on North First, because there's a McDonald's right there on North First, so that'll be make it really easy for them to get there and have them a nice meal. So it's for $10. That should be enough to purchase one meal for one person at McDonald's. So those are our immediate plans. The Vineyard Chicks Homestead has offered to do a Monday night music fundraiser for the Broken Hearts Ministry. So thank you so much, Vineyard Chicks. That's really awesome that you offered to do that. We are currently in need. Mom and I have been trying to buy Christmas stuff for our own family. So that's kind of cut into some of the things we might have purchased for them. I think we're going to do smaller food bags next time, because we're going to have hopefully the Chex Mix and the candy bags. So they'll have a little bit, so those will go into the food bags. So anyway, as long as we get a few little canned items like some Vienna sausages or raviolis, some soup, maybe some saltine crackers, some ramen or cup of soup. But we want to leave a little bit of room in those for the Chex Mix and cookies that we're going to bake. So we're just going to get together. What I would like to do, I've seen a lot of movies where people bake up cookies and put them in the freezer. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up some cookie dough in the freezer, and then I'll just bring the day before I go, or I might even just bring a cooler with the cookie dough, and all I'll have to do is just kind of thaw them out a little bit, roll them into little balls, and be baking them. So I'll decide what I'm going to do on that, but I'm going to try to get some cookie dough put up. And we're going to have some different things, some oatmeal cookies, I don't know, maybe some sugar cookies, maybe some snickerdoodles, double chocolate cookies, Ranger cookies. What was the kind Mom was talking about? Peanut butter cookies, possibly. We're just going to throw together some different cookies, and we'll probably, I'd like to put at least 3 cookies in each bag. We have some little Christmas sacks that we're going to put the cookies in, and probably even the Chex Mix. So those will have to go in each of the bags. So I think it was a really successful trip for November 11th. Mom and I went, and like I said, in the morning we took just my car. In the afternoon we took her vehicle and mine as well. And I kept all of the leftover clothing to take back out next time. I'll go back out to my car and make sure all of it is still in the proper size box, because I have it nice and neat, small, medium, large, extra large. We are lacking things 2X and above. That seems to be where we're struggling a little bit. Did have a man at church offer to bring some clothes, and I believe he might be in that size range, so that'll be really awesome to get some more clothes for that size. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and listening to me talk about our trip out to help the homeless in Abilene, Texas. Please consider doing a food bag and handing it out in your area, in your town. And I do have a current collab out right now called #SpreadKindnessLikeConfetti, where you talk about your ministry that you do. So if you have some kind of ministry that you do, use that hashtag, #SpreadKindnessLikeConfetti, tag my channel, brokenheartsministry-Gail, and I will add it to the playlist. I hope you guys have a great day, Be blessed and go with God. Bye, everybody.